Do you shoot both eyes open or one eye closed? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's really, really good to get into the discipline of shooting with both eyes open. And there's a number of reasons for that. The first one, which is really quite a simple one, is when you've got both eyes open, you are actually quite relaxed. Same as when you've got both eyes closed when you go to sleep. You're actually quite relaxed. When you can do this now while you're watching this. Pretend you've got a scope, okay? And then close one eye and just hold that position for a little while. You're using a lot of muscles, I don't know how many, but quite a lot of muscles in your face to keep that eye closed while that eye is open and you're concentrating on what's going on down the scope. Now, if you hold that position for a while, you'll start to feel the muscles in your face twitch and the nerves twitching, because it's not a natural thing to do. When you've got both eyes open, that is absolutely natural and relaxed. And yeah, it does take a little bit of getting used to having both eyes open if you've been used to having one eye closed all the time. But it won't take you long to get into the swing of things. Okay, so that's the first reason, that it actually uses a lot of muscles, and tensed up muscles, whether in your face or in your body, are not good, and they're not conducive to consistent, accurate shooting. Now, the other reason why it's good to learn to shoot with both eyes open, and you notice what I'm doing here, I am closing that eye just to get focused on my target through the scope with my right eye. But as soon as I know where I am and I've got my target in my sight, so to speak, I open my other eye. Okay, I'm right eye dominant anyway, so that eye is taking over. I can still see peripherally everything that's going on, but I can also see my target and I can see my crosshairs on my target very, very easily. Now, what that does is, as I'm a hunter especially, if I'm zoomed in on a rabbit and I can, and he keeps putting his head up, ducking down, putting his head up, ducking down, maybe there's a bit of blade of grass in the way, all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, which is open, I've seen another rabbit hop out from underneath the hedge, and it's a lot closer than that one. And there we go, I'm on it, take the shot. Having that peripheral vision, not only in a hunting situation, gives you a much better field of view, it's also a safety thing. No matter where you're shooting, whether you're in a field, down the range, try and get used to having both eyes open if you can. From a safety aspect, you can be aware of your surroundings rather than blocking out 50% of your vision. And it's even worse when you've got, say, a day-night scope that's got the rubber eye cap on, because all you can see is literally what you can see through your scope. And if you're zoomed in at, say, 12, 14, 16 times magnification, all you can see from everything that's out in front of you is that little piece that you're zoomed in on. So it really is a good idea. And like I said, there's absolutely no problem if you're acquiring a target, whether it's a live quarry or a spinner, like I'm shooting at the moment down at the range, or a paper target. There's absolutely no problem with acquiring your target with one eye closed and then opening your other eye and taking your shot. You will blink, quite possibly, when you've taken that shot. But yeah, try and get into the habit of shooting with both eyes open. It will make you a much more consistent and better shot.